You.
I think he's in Vermont.
Yeah, I'm in Burlington, Vermont. Mud season up here, guys.
He's judging.
Okay. I tried
Yes,
to
sir.
judge.
I remember that. There. In the
Okay.
spring, you go
All
right
right.
outside and you peek.
So 5:00.
Okay, here we go.
Now 5:00, the GEC meeting opens. This is to formally advise that as required by Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 30A, 18 through Section 18 through 25, and pursuant to Chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021, an act relative to extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency, signed into law on June 16th, 2021, and it's extended by Chapter 2 of the Act of 2023, the Yarmouth Board of Selectmen,
Select board.
the
Golf
the
Enterprise.
Yarmouth Golf Enterprise Committee will hold a public meeting on Monday, March 24th at 5:00 in the
Bayberry Hills, maybe.
Bayberry Hill Maintenance Building. The public is welcome to attend either in person or via the alternative public access provided.
Very good.
There is a quorum. Members of, or Ted, Deckel, Jay Frappier,
Doreen Levitan.
Ellen Chapman, and Jerry Niedermeyer. So we have a quorum.
Okay.
All right.
And from golf department. We have Scott. Ian.
Ashley.
ASHLEY.
ASH, yep.
I'll get your last name later.
All right.
And
hello.
me, and me, don't forget me.
Yes.
You can leave.
No, you can't.
That was the hope.
Nice.
I know.
All right.
All right, so the first thing, approval of minutes of past meetings. So we have them for December
December and February.
and February, which have been reviewed. Do I hear an
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from December and February.
second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? So voted. We don't have any public here, so we don't have any public comments.
Okay.
All right, so I think we'll move on right now to update for the 2025 and introduce Mark Spark.
Good afternoon.
This is
You
your,
can say that. Someone's on the screen as well?
Yes. Gary's online.
We were doing some work at Bass, so I hope that Janae will be able to join us, at least on the very tail end. But I just wanted to stop by and present and answer any questions, and as we're getting ready for the season, give a brief overview of some of the things that we've worked on through the winter. Scott and myself have met regularly, as well as Ashley and Dennis and everyone, to make sure that we are set up for success. We appreciate everything that's been done for the betterment of the restaurants and the patios and things like that. Just gonna read from some notes, if we don't mind. Excited to work with Ashley on some special projects, some pet projects, if you will. Things like the Nine and Dine, Twilight, as you call it, Ashley. So some of those endeavors that will happen, I believe we're gonna look at Sundays and maybe some other days to pull those forward. Some other activities that might include denizen instructions with town and other, so whatever we can do to support with that. 125 years at Bass River, really wanna be part of that. Scott, we haven't really had a chance to speak about that yet. But whatever we can do to support from food and beverage end, really come out with some wild specials, perhaps that maybe would regard 125 years. Maybe so one of the goals is even on, we're working with a vendor now that can help us and support us on a particular day of the week, perhaps at a particular time, offering $1.25 hot dogs.
Excellent.
Right, so things like that. We want to bring goodwill and a lot of good service. So that's one of the things that we're really working diligently on with one of our key vendors. It'll probably be on a Monday, probably a certain criteria to be met. Maybe no more than 1 or 2 per person, but all those details will work out, you know. The biggest thing is something special for at Bass River to regard 125 years.
I can only eat 2, so that's fine.
Well, maybe we'll have a competition, who can eat the most, right?
Joey Chestnut.
I'll lose.
Some ideas that we've wanted to bring to the table is maybe one particular day a month, like a fish fry at Bass River. So really, I've spoken to this before, but really looking at Bass River and Bayberry for the different elements that they provide. And as you know, Ellen, that patio is tremendous, and really making sure that that's available and maximized to the members and to the public alike, if that is your wish. Jen, we'll take that seat if you don't mind. So the carts, nice new carts at Bass, and just looking at them, figuring out how we're gonna have the online ordering set up. You know, if we need to have any decals as well included, but definitely making use of those.
I think last year it was just a call in on the phone, right?
It could be either, it could be a call in on the phone, so at certain tee boxes or
Yeah,
at certain holes, you know,
right.
popping up. But we would sure love to be able to do it online,
Right
on
on.
phones and on the screen.
On the screen.
Yes, so that's something that I think Ian was on our list to work through, as per Scott, so we'll continue
Okay.
to flush through
Yeah,
that.
that would be nice.
Understanding some pre-established, I'm sorry, Janae's joined us. Janae's,
Have her slide up, since we're on
On the
Zoom
Zoom, so. It's the same viewership as the Super Bowl, so be prepared.
so Janae will, as many of you know, will be regular presence on Cape and courses, and supported by leads and assistants this year. So that's another role that we are, another level of leadership that we are bringing forward as assistant managers, not just leads, and clearly identifiable with some key responsibilities and regular opportunities to act on opportunities as they come up. As we're working through menu and things like that, we want to be able to have options for smaller tournaments and outings, not just our vast menu that is based on, 100 plus, folks. So some platters, menus by the platter, menus by the pan, dozen of desserts and things like that. So if you have 30 people, maybe you just want a platter of wraps, so you don't have to go with, a big exhaustive menu. So that's one of the things that we are working on. Faster on the term options, expanded options, fresh options. So we know that we tried last year to bring a fresher flavor on certain days. We want to double down on that and continue to bring more improved, fresher flavor on especially on certain days and times. So fresh salads, fresh sandwiches, things like that. Whereas we may not be able to make them directly on site at some of our restaurants, maybe one of our commissaries can handle that, and we might have a better experience. We will have a better experience. Considering things like ice cream, we work with New England Ice Cream, so maybe it will give it a shot. Those are some of the things that we wanted to bring this year: boozy ice cream and regular ice cream.
Do we have a cooler for that?
We have a couple. So
Yeah, they have
we
the
sent a
restaurant,
few
They bring their own?
Yeah, we have the footprint. If we have the footprint and the space for it, I think I want to give it a shot this year. Increased training of our beverage cart attendants. Ian and I will be working with Janae and team members to make sure, especially at Bass River, where it gets a little bit, we want to make sure that we have a better experience for all of our members, golfers alike, related to beverage cart. So one of the things that the member cards, we understand the member cards are definitely coming
They're already in here.
Right, so, what we are developing right now is just a weekly specials for a member. It's not complete yet, so I just wanted to show you where we are, but again, not complete. Certain days of the week, certain things will be available. So Sundays, it might be a combo of, coffee and a muffin at a reduced price. Mondays, certain specials, definitely that $1.25 hot dog at Bass. Combo specials, kind of also tailoring to, ladies league and men's league, trying to pull them in as well and have some specials already identified on those days for them. So really Sunday through Wednesday, we really want to have specials, maybe touching on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, just to refresh maybe the combos and things like that. But the big specials Sunday through Wednesdays, to get more participation and to also be able to deliver more service to the members as they come on. One of the last things that I want to share, and some of you have seen this before, is the voucher that we have. I think, Dennis, I've given you some in the past. No, we realize that, sometimes we don't make every mark, obviously. And when that does happen, empowering some of our pros and the pro shops to be able to take care of it right there. If someone had a hot dog that was less than hot, right? Here you go. And just knowing that we can take care of it right then and there, or if a pro wants to, if someone's first time on the course, or just, we want to make sure that you have a bevy of these to hand out. And it's good for a hot dog or grab and go or a snack, and exchange and and so that's something else that we want to bring to the table and double down on for the restaurant. Questions that anyone may have for me?
Mark, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Mark, go ahead.
Jerry.
Jerry.
Sorry, Mark, I just want to just ask some questions about, I think you have a lot of good ideas going forward. And maybe some of those were some ideas that were presented last year and were unsuccessful, but do you have an idea as to the staffing hours this year at each club? When will you have people, when will it be open?
So, Scott, and I think Scott or Dennis, I'd really like to kind of firm up at the very least baseline where we were last year, but on some key dates going a little bit earlier. And that's part of the reason why we want to introduce some of the specials, especially on Sundays. Give people a reason to come in. We don't want to just open and be there. We want, let's give people a reason to come in for a reduced price or a cup of coffee and a muffin. So working together to establish what the key times are that the request is. We know that at the beginning it's one time. As we get active in season, that time changes, and as we get towards the end of the season, that changes as well. Always responding to the request and the requirements of usually Scott and Dennis. Not to put those names out there, but we usually agree on the times and we adjust it as necessary.
Okay, I know the last year and this year too, I guess still on the website, there's 4 or 5 pages of menu and prices and what items are going to be
Yes.
available. Is that accurate at this point, or is that, where are you? Because it was on there last year, but I think a lot of times some of the items weren't available, and it's helpful to know if the items are going to be available all year or what.
Are we speaking of restaurant menu or?
The restaurant menu
Restaurant
for
menu.
both clubs has been posted last year, is posted even now on the website with prices and items available, such as 3 or 4 things for breakfast and so forth, but I'm not sure they were all available last year. I just wanted to know if you think it's going to be the same this year or what.
So as we develop online ordering and then we share those embedded codes to the new site, that menu for Bass River will be different than Bayberry. We're really going to take a hard look at the restrictive atmosphere of Bayberry, come with a simpler menu as a plan, but backed up with fresh grab and go options. And then Bass River can have a little bit more of an expansive menu. I hope I'm answering your question properly or well. The intention is to have the online menu really driving the full menu for both courses, but being entirely different. The challenge that it is created is our online system, our POS system sees them as combined. And we've got to work with the developer to kind of separate them out and make some of them inactive at Bayberry, but not at Bass. And we are told this year with the developments that our PLS company has, that we're going to be able to do that.
And will you have, will you have written menus and prices available for when the golfers come in? I think at Bayberry last year
Yes.
was a chalkboard with what was available that day, but there weren't any prices on it and there weren't any written menus.
So Bayberry will be supported primarily by a TV, where the goal is to have the TV where the chalkboard was, that is updated in real time. And the value in that is seeing what's available in real time. Bass River, we expect to be supported, if possible by a TV, but definitely by paper, by a paper option as well.
So there won't be,
Bass-
yeah, there won't be a paper option at Bayberry under present thinking on that?
Maybe a table tents, if you will.
Yeah.
But not so much a paper option at Bayberry. That is not the plan.
But there will be prices, so people know what
Yes.
each item costs.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Ted?
What time in the morning do you expect to have somebody there?
Well, we have to fly. If we,
I mean, there really is an absence of someone on the course open, whether it's Bayberry or Bass River.
well, I will tell you, we don't just choose the time. It's generally in concert with
I don't
speaker.
understand why you can't choose the time. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, the course is open, people are there. And people might want to get a cup of coffee, a muffin, they might want to get a breakfast sandwich or something like that. And I play early and there's never anybody there. And we have we have a clientele during the summer of people who are coming from, hotels, motels, places like that. They don't necessarily have access to making breakfast for themselves. And they come up there and they're disappointed. And we're also the only course on the Cape that allows daily fee players before 9 o'clock anyway. So they are there.
If participation is there in the restaurant, then rest assured, we will take that as we address and create hours for this year. We'll address it.
Well, that's what you said last year and I never saw you.
I don't just create the hours by myself.
Oh, well,
It's
well, who creates the hours?
Dennis and Scott, so have you discussed this and what is your thinking on this? Are we,
I just remember last year we said we would give it a try. A couple to see if it would work earlier, and that didn't happen.
Well, what does it have to do to work?
so from what I'm hearing from Mark is he's saying it's up to you guys, you tell them when you want them, the hours. Obviously, we know that didn't happen last year. So
Well, I can say now that from a customer standpoint, we do have a lot of people request stuff early in the morning.
Right.
So
So-
for us, there's no problem with opening earlier. And I think it's a good thing for everybody. But
But
that's,
so our point now is, will you have somebody and some kind of options available for those people?
I believe that we can absolutely come to terms on open time.
I mean,
Check
the pro shop opens 6:30, the first tee time is 7 o'clock at Bayberry on a regular basis, sometimes at Bass River. That might be even a little earlier, but.
Participation generally in the morning on its own. No, right now, it's very low in the morning and it ramps up
Well,
as.
That's because it's just opening and people are just getting there.
I'm just-
But they come there expecting something to be there. And there's never anything there.
I hope you take this in the way it's meant.
Sure.
That last year was not real successful from at least the members' point of view, as far as the operation of the grill. There were times when we went in and there was no hot dogs, there were no rolls, there were, or the grill wasn't started and it was time for 10 o'clock and somebody wanted a breakfast sandwich. No, we couldn't have it because there was no grill started. whatever. So I think it's an uphill battle, and we really have to come back strongly at this point to show good faith that we're turning the corner and addressing some of these things this year that didn't happen last year. And
Didn't happen last year or the year before or the year before or the year before. And I said this exact same thing last year. And nothing happened. And people may not be prepared for it immediately because they come to the habit of expecting nothing to be there. So yeah, everybody stops and gets their Dunkin' on the way or whatever, because the pass holders expect nothing to be there.
Are you asking them to? Let me rephrase that, the hours of the there's hours in the contract that they abide to, and there's hours that they can go above if they so choose. It's not, so that if they're here, say at 8, it's because the contract dictates the hours, not the other way around. But
is that the contract? It's 8 to,
What?
it's 8 to 8 in certain parts of the season. It starts at 8 and then it varies throughout the season. But there's an option in the contract where it can be 2 hours prior and 2 hours after. Up to the restaurant and us as well. So when Mark's saying that we're involved, we are, like if Dennis is saying, or Ian or Ashley are saying that we have quite a bit of play from say 6 to 8 or whatever, and they would like them to be here, there is those conversations. So you can't solely blame the restaurant on the hour situation. This has some blame to us as well. But the contract states 8, so they're here at 8 because the contract states 8.
Well, they're creating an unhappy user base, customer base by not having someone there at 7 o'clock. For sure.
then if we are saying that they do not have to open till 8 and they don't wish to open till 8, then we within the pro shop or something have to provide coffee, etc. I think. Because
But how are you gonna do that if
So
they
bottom line is
have
that
access to the kitchen?
the preference, they really have good service. I think what we're saying is 15 minutes before the first tea time is probably a really good time to start the day. Now, if you can't do that, you can't do that in the contract, and I may not say it, but that would certainly, from a service perspective, come across very positively. I think that's the bottom line.
That's a very
They have the option of, we have the option of asking them to be there up
They
to
do
2
not
hours
have to
before.
be
They
there.
have the option to be there. It's not like it's a mutual option. It's the contract says 8, but they have an option to do 2 or 2 prior
Up
to
to-
after.
But
It's not like that.
The reason why I said 15 minutes
Force
before the
the
first
2
tea time
prior
is
or
it
force
varies.
the 2
Yes.
after.
You know how
I
the season
enforce the 8
changes.
o'clock.
Absolutely. That's what.
at night,
Pro shop opens.
I can enforce the 8, but you need to be
8 to
here by
8.
8, and then the closing time, I just don't want to enforce it if they want to be there.
oh, what is the closing? What is our?
It changes throughout the season. So it may be like 5 o'clock in the winter, the spring and fall, and it goes all the way to 8.
But it is unacceptable that at 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, you cannot get any food. Because there is no food. There's no hot dogs, there's no hamburgers, there's whatever.
Yeah, so I think what would be helpful to them is in certain situations, when did that occur, say 4 o'clock,
At 4 o'clock on a Sunday, probably September, August.
It's usually, yeah, just
I mean, it's
the more
not,
details you can provide can help them solve that issue more.
because I want to express, I mean, we have played and people, a group of women came up to us and said, we've heard there's not good things to eat here. Where can we go? We don't want that to happen. We want to. And I'm just letting you know that this is something we've got to overcome. We've got to come up and say, this is great. We have this patio and it's great here. You won't get a cold hot dog or no hot dog. You will not get a breakfast sandwich that was given to us cold because it's been wrapped up for an hour and a half. And believe me, I want you to succeed because this is all part of our golfing experience of people coming here and wanting to come back to play again because it's part of all of it. But it is some of the things that have gone on that I know we hear about and have created. People call us and say, what is the status of the restaurants this coming year? What is going to happen? And we want to all say, it's going to be good.
Because, I mean, also we had some issues with league last year having some end of season. What's the word I want? Occasions or whatever it is, and that the communication between us trying to get something and it was just broke down. Didn't happen because everything broke down. So, I mean, the women would like to stay there. It's a lot easier on all of us if we can stay there after the league or tournament or whatever it is that we're doing, but it just hasn't been, we've had to go elsewhere.
So these are all conversations, I would prefer that we not meet just once a year, that there are conversations that should occur throughout the year, throughout the season. I started in November, December, speaking to Scott, we committed to establishing a plan that had us meeting, I think it was once a week, and that to continue throughout, and that has happened. We continue to meet and devise plans. I would ask that participation, you know, we want to be here, we want to experience the participation of the golfers, we want to deserve the participation. But it's a business within and different. And we have to, if we're gonna hold rules and systems and policies, you know, if you want to consider, you know, I heard mention of selling coffee and donuts or coffee and otherwise, I don't know if those donuts to be exact from the pro shop, but there's also instances of folks bringing in their own beverages and food. And that takes away from the restaurants.
Absolutely.
We have to be above board. We have to be above board as we speak throughout
But
this
the
entire.
expectation is that there isn't gonna be anything there, people are gonna bring their.
Yes,
own
but it
thing.
is
this is-
wrong
this is-
for
To bring it
people
into
to
the
walk
clubhouse.
in and order a hot dog and produce their own drink, etc.
Right,
It is a business,
Right.
they should not be doing
But
that.
if I can, I'm sorry, I apologize. So sorry.
Mm.
No, go ahead.
It's actually against health violations. You have to kick them out. So if we're there and see it, you have to kick them out.
And I have said to people, same
So
thing.
you would just come to us and we would handle that.
Well, I guess one of the things you're asking for is better
wouldn't
feedback
tell.
also. So I was wondering, is there any reason why they can't join us for the beginning of every meeting when we have because this is a feedback session. So maybe that would be helpful. I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't mind if you join us even at the beginning and bring up anything that happens to be going on.
I think that's a great idea, at least at the beginning, Jay. I was gonna add to that I think if Janae, at least, who's on site, would be
Yeah.
prepared to meet us, to come to our meetings at the beginning, because it's so important that you get off on a good foot at the beginning of the year. It's so important this year for both, and if Janae could be available at our meetings for the next, say, 2 or 3 months anyway, so that these issues don't fester for a month or so before things get corrected, and then the goodwill that you want to establish is dissipated right away. So if she's available, I think it would be very helpful.
We can provide good feedback as well as any problems.
I think you need to twofold that and fully supportive. Dan, Mark, if you both want to come, absolutely, we'll have a regular update, but a month can be far too long.
I understand.
So what I would like to see happen is, if you're having an issue at Bass River, you take it to Ashley and she can handle it with Janae or somebody like that, if you're not taking it to them directly. So they can meet regularly over there. The same thing can happen at Bayberry with Ian
Right.
taking it to where it needs to go, but separate the two. Don't bring a Bass River issue to Bayberry. There's 2 of them, they can handle it directly with both, and we can handle the issue or non-issue, whatever it is for the restaurant and us. Then and there at that time, and then they can provide an update to you guys monthly. But
Right.
if you're gonna wait for a month, it's not helpful.
It's too, yeah, it's too late.
No, I understand. On individual instances, yes, I agree with you. That should be
Right.
taken hands right away, but
I
there
would-
might
I
be
would-
generic feedback we could
No,
provide.
that's
on a monthly
absolutely
basis.
great, and they can give you an update on their end as
Yeah.
well.
Yes, so we can see it going in the right
I
direction.
think more feedback this year, if we want to improve things, the better.
And it's,
You know, sometimes what happens a lot is that we at Bayberry and you guys will talk about a Bass River issue, and then it's like, okay,
Yeah.
now we gotta go back to Bass River and deal with it over there. Whereas what we're doing is separating courses completely here. Ashley's over there now, she can handle this directly, Mark or Janae, or whoever's over there can resolve and then figure out a plan to happen before. Same thing with Ian, Ian's been here for years, he can handle everything in Bayberry, whereas if you're telling Ian, he's gonna have to call Ashley, you know, or go over there, it's not the way to handle it, let's
And then if-
separate the two.
And then if it's not rectified,
Right, you can handle it.
then I'll
with
jump
us.
in. So,
Yeah, let's establish a chain of command.
It's kind of
But she's gonna be over there all the time, you know, he's here all the time, so
Yep.
it's way easier to deal with
Much
it.
better.
They
Yeah,
have,
because there
they
really,
have Mark's number and they can handle it.
really hasn't been anybody at Bass River
Correct.
to bring this stuff
But
to.
now,
so
now we
we
have
actually
building
go.
our staff, so. So,
So why don't we just try to make a note of that somehow in the minutes, you know, as far as
Yep.
the regular occurrences, but
no, we'll put
also,
them on the regular agenda.
also the
They'll have-
invitation. The invitation, if you can attend,
awesome.
that way that a constant, because then we'll all hear it too, which I think is just as important. If an
But-
individual is passing it on, you know, it's like, well, one person heard about it, but the rest of us didn't know.
Yeah, no, well,
So
they can,
so that would be good.
so they'll provide a monthly update of what occurred and then
Yeah.
they can go from there for, on their end and, you know, it's like we do, so we'll set them up every month to have this. It will be via Zoom every time because this is the new rule here, so if you want to, if you're not around Mark, you can zoom in, we'll send you a link. Janae can obviously come here if she's here, but this is all happening all the time now, so.
Yeah.
This is consistent with, if Dennis, I don't know if you want to weigh in or if we had an impromptu conversation about an hour and a half ago about setting conditions. Setting conditions within the team from our company and the team as part of the golf course, the pros. And so it is important that we set these conditions and move forward. We don't want to hear that something broke down as far as communication or otherwise. Setting conditions as to timelines and receiving information, we were speaking on. And all of these will come back to you in the form of a recap, Scott. But it is important that we have clear guidelines and understanding and roles. Janae is the lead many times on property here, but she is supported by a hefty staff. And I want that to be known. And if you ever need to make changes or support further, we do. I may not be here every day, but I can guarantee you that if you were to look at her phone, we talk at least every hour on the hour and more, and I'm here to support. As I said to Dennis, if I had an office here, I'd probably be here more. But I very much understand and I don't take this lightly. This is all I know. My job is to provide service. We are willing to give anything a shot and I want to speak about the good and the bad. But we need to be aware of and speak on both. As it relates to times of opening, if there is a tournament going on, if there is an outing going on, and we are requested, we are here early. We have decided on some earlier times on the weekends and with the expectation of checking in and seeing how it's gone. We never really checked in, we just kept those times. We are committed to early times. We are committed to something as simple as a request for decaffeinated coffee or hot cocoa at certain times of year. Janae's job is to receive that information and to make it happen. All I ask is that if we're gonna hold the standard, that we do participate, that we encourage the members to participate. We offer the goodwill for them to participate. It's not just in the morning that we are finding folks are bringing in their own food and beverage. It is throughout the course of the day. That does impact our restaurant. We are different. We are not supported in the same way that other entities are or other golf courses are. We are driven by the revenue so that we can bring in. And shame on us if we are not meeting the bar. Shame on us. And that doesn't rest on deaf ears when it comes to my attention. We will continue to try, not to try, we will continue to get better. We will continue to get better. We
Yeah.
have a lot of people who want to come back this year, a lot of A players, and we're excited to see them. I'm sorry.
You know, I was going to say, and I know that certainly, at least at Bass River, bringing in more of the public is conducive to a better bottom line for you. And I have neighbors that love to come over there and stuff. So that's all good. We talked about putting out a sandwich board at the end of the, you know, so people would know more about it. And we used to have a pizza oven, and that was wonderful for the kids. I mean, we always brought our grandchildren over there, and they loved going
It's our
there.
fault.
Yeah, we broke it.
No, prior, an employee decided to leave it out all winter long,
Make it ruined outside.
Lovely.
so.
Well, I'm not saying that it's their fault. I'm
Oh,
just
I'm
saying
just-
that.
I'm just letting you know
that it would be good
I'm sure
to
they will love that.
encourage more of that,
Thank you
because I
For
know,
that prior employee.
you know, that you need additional revenue. And we need to get that back to where it's hopping over there.
A common saying in our office is golfers first, right? Because we obviously operate golf courses throughout. It's always golfers first. We respect that, we understand that. But the beauty of Bass River and one of the things, and it's our job to receive your feedback. And Janae, if feel free to speak on, one of the things that last year, when we said we wanted to introduce music and talk about the patio, was to get the yard signs, right? And and it was a little bit of a feat to get it, but if I'm being honest, did I push on that quite often? And the reason was, we want to make sure that you're being heard, and that was Becky's suggestion, and I think it was a fabulous suggestion. But I wanted to make sure that you all are being heard, and that once we agree on something, we go off and do it. All we have is our word. And that's where I stand.
And you did a great job with our book club, as far as knowing when it's coming and having the staff and.
Oh, and there's a calendar in my office that says, today, did you check with Ellen, is she coming? And we're, you don't see me every day, but I can tell you where things, I'm here in presence, and Janae, I believe, is as committed as any. She starts a week not even knowing what her day off is, because it's again, golfers first, whatever we need to do. And we want to see her and support her to improve.
So are we giving new IDs out to everyone this year? Because we did not have them last year, which I know created a problem in the restaurant.
I thought,
Everybody will have their member card this year.
Okay,
Your actual number will be non-existent anymore. So you'll have a scanned code. Ian's working on that right now,
okay.
but if they're in and they'll be scanned to you when you buy your. We'll undo, like, if you already bought it, we'll redo it for you and then hand you the card.
Okay,
But, so that card is now what gets you,
so the ones
The
we got
discount.
last year are no,
we didn't do them last year, but the one prior to that.
Yes.
No, like, we'll do this every year and you'll have a card that's associated with the barcode, so like that will be scanned and that's how we track it.
excellent. And that will solve that whole problem of some people getting
So
rejected
what
on their
we-
discounts.
So you need to bring your card with you to play golf.
Yes,
And if you're going down to the restaurant, you need to present your card to them so that they know you
Yeah.
are a member.
Yeah.
So. That's the only way that can happen. They're not gonna take your word for it. You need to present your card.
yes, but some
Could you keep it on your
people
phone?
happened last year.
Oh, yeah, they're already in and they'll be.
Excellent.
Well, my cards right there.
Yeah, you probably can.
So your 4-digit code
Just
really
a
doesn't
code,
matter.
there's a code on
Yep.
the back, you can probably do it. Sure, right?
Ideally, we want to solve restaurant problems in the restaurant whenever possible, but we understand that you all have the ear of the members and the golfers. And so I need that feedback, but I also want to empower you. If someone does get a cold hot dog, Ellen, and it's not, I want to know that, you know, here, come back. It's not our intention. And sometimes, you know,
And I understand. It's just been probably a little too much of it that it's turned people off, and we want to get it
I
back.
wouldn't disagree with you. I absolutely,
I think it's more of a, like, it's not, I think the pro shop is where they kind of know to go, like, it's anything on the maintenance side, they don't know to come down here and say something, it's. Unfortunately, the pro shop takes a lot of the good, the bad and the ugly, if you will, so it's. it's kind of like, you know, they know they
Public
can just
facing
go up
group.
there. It's not like they're trying to avoid you guys. I think they just know like, oh, I'll go tell the pro shop, you know. Cause they get every wind of every part of the operation and then they filter it down where it needs to go.
We want, our goal is to have more of our business cards up to the restaurant level. Also to have an opportunity for people, a place where people can offer feedback right there, and it can be handled. That's, I think that's important. But I think the increased communication in meetings is also going to, I truly help to solve some issues.
Mark, can I just ask you, this is Jerry Niedermeyer, just a couple quick questions. How is your
Yes.
hiring going for this year? I think you're in good
So,
shape?
The industry still struggles a little bit. We have some folks coming back. Janae had conducted some meetings on property interviews. I think the ramp up is good. The ramp up is good. We're still waiting for some of our international students to come back, things like that. I'm sorry, whoops.
That could be a problem.
Yeah, that could be a challenge.
Yeah.
We have plan A and we have plan B. We also we have the ability of trying to pull some staff in from outside. And we have housing for them that we expect to, you know, there's a lot behind the scenes that we're doing to try to keep this moving forward. And so I don't know if you all know, but we maintain housing on property or in Yarmouth, and we expect to do so that we can put a couple people up if we have to.
It was interesting to hear you comment about people bringing alcohol into the cafes. That shouldn't be your responsibility. You should let us know. It seems like it's our responsibility to enforce the rules, and we have rules about that. You know, and if that's affecting your revenue, it seems to me the burden's on us, and it should be, to make sure the rules are enforced with respect to alcohol. So, you know.
Dennis does a great job when, you know, as far as the courses, Dennis does a great job of we let him know, and it's an ongoing. I wish it were only unique to certain places. It's an ongoing issue at golf courses. We understand this. The patio at Bass, sometimes we find a lot of different items, and you know, we for this reason we've stopped doing bottle serve, you know, certain things on the beverage cart because we don't want to be part of creating an unsafe environment. We know that if you find bottles on the course, they haven't come from us. You know, we will pick them up. We have told our staff, you know, we treat this like it's not, oh, that's not part of the restaurant, so don't pick it up. We want, you know, and you and I've had that conversation, so it's just an ongoing struggle that we will continue to and you know, deal with, but we will communicate with everyone for liability reasons and otherwise.
I've seen people hide alcohol in their bag and just take it out when they're out there, so.
You can go online and find all kinds of little gadgets nowadays. Are there any other questions that I can answer? I don't mind, you know, my contact information being part of minutes. I try to be as responsive as possible to phone calls, and otherwise, I kind of joke my office knows if I'm in a meeting internally and I see Scott or Dennis calling, I'm like, I just step away and take the call. I really try to be responsive. So whatever I can do.
No, certainly as part of the Women's League, we will promote it and keep it going.
Yep.
I truly hope that
Hopefully you guys will on the Men's League.
Not in the league, so
What?
don't look at me. But I will promote it.
All right.
Yes, that's all.
Oh, and I'd love to hear from you on some.
Yeah, I got you. Last week.
You're gonna take this one, Jay.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry's in the Men's League. Are you in the Men's League, Jerry?
Men's
Are you in
league,
the,
I mean, the 60s or something?
No, he doesn't play in that.
I don't play.
Oh, how
Very
about
funny.
Dick? Is Dick?
Dick is,
in
Dick
the-
is, Dick is.
We have another issue.
Push it off to Dick.
Donovan's and everything.
Nick was the one that was.
he's gonna be the club rep,
There we go.
but the league rep.
There you go. Put that in the minutes.
You have been duly elected.
Get a flat tire, get a point. There you go.
That's what happened. That'll teach you.
Yeah.
All right, I think we've kind of
Yeah.
won this
Yep.
over and look
Folks,
forward to a good year.
we will have music on the patio this year. I would love to see all of you. enjoy it and experience it.
Is it open
It's
mic?
not-
No, I'm just kidding.
It can't be open mic. It can't be enjoyable.
Wouldn't be enjoyable.
But there's, it's not, it's great, easy listening music on most nights. We are very specific in who we bring. Me not being from the immediate area, if there are any musicians that you're aware of, please let myself or Janae know. I think we've done a good job with the musicians that we brought in, but if you haven't experienced, I think we did one time, you were there, Dennis, I don't know if you were.
The
there.
chamber, I was the only
For
one.
the chamber event,
The
which was
chamber.
well
event.
attended, and that's part of our mission is to do that again, so.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
mentioned doing maybe a trivia night.
We're open to everything. I mean, and it's always good if we can tie it to something, right? So if there's something like the ladies league wanted, wants to do something on an evening and, we can do that.
Okay.
Hard time getting in.
That's kind of our
people to play
specialty.
during the day.
Publicize it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.
All right.
Sorry to take so much.
Yeah, oh, I would love that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I tried years ago
Yep.
to get that going, and I think that would be a good thing to do.
Yes, I love that.
All right, Bass River,
Update.
oh, members,
I was kidding?
members meeting.
tell sometimes.
All right, first is some members meeting.
What,
I
mean,
I'm joking.
I was gonna wait, I was gonna go for it.
No, no,
Oh,
members meeting.
I'm sorry, I want to see it about the
We're
bridge.
on members meeting update.
Yes, which actually
I
did.
volunteered to speak at it.
Good idea.
What are you guys,
We have a date?
No,
looking for on the meeting update? You looking to do that at Bass River?
yeah,
If so, we
Mhm.
obviously need to wait till it's warmer. and
Yes.
nicer out.
Isn't enough room there?
Yeah, I mean, the last time we did one, we only got like 30 people to attend.
well, that
That
was
was-
unfortunate
yeah.
because so many people didn't,
Get
Yeah,
the
that
or
was-
most-
whatever,
an
did
email
not
issue.
get, yeah.
Wasn't it 2 years
No.
ago? We had it down at the Irish.
We
Wasn't
had
that,
one there.
that was a big group, wasn't it?
That was,
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Really
like
big.
100.
Yeah, there was
Now
100.
it's,
We could do 100
people.
plus on the patio.
Yeah, I'm sure we
Yeah.
could.
Yeah.
No, and we talked about too is maybe doing free clinics and stuff again ahead of it like we did before that
Yeah.
times. stuff.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
yeah,
But you are.
If you think
are
we can do it,
expecting This talking up there, or do you want the restaurant involved? What do you guys want? Cause we're in their space. You have to understand that.
Yes.
What is that?
Oh, crap.
I thought it was
For me?
a Zoom bomb for a minute there.
So,
Done.
I mean, certainly the update from you guys on, in regard to projects we've done and projects we have
Yeah, well,
planned is
no,
really important.
Yes.
That's all
completely
given.
obvious. We'll give
Yeah.
all our side of it, think
Yep.
what, all the projects that happened, everything that's done. I mean, you'll see already a lot of it before the
Yep.
update anyways, but
Mhm.
we can also bring to the table what we're doing for the future as well, but
I think it
I
might
think-
be a
I
good
think
time
if
for
you're
the,
doing something in their space, it's helpful if we're doing something for them.
oh, I was gonna say, it's also a good time to promote them.
right,
So it's
And
like,
do-
if you're just using it and leaving, it's not a good vibe for anyone.
No, it has
So
to
we need
be,
to conclude them into this conversation of when this is gonna be, what it's gonna look like, kind of thing. So, but this would have to be probably early June type thing.
and I agree, because we want to get all the Florida people back.
Right.
Right.
Because.
and we want it to
we-
be warm enough to be out on the patio.
Right.
Yes,
So if you want it to be like something we've done in the past where we had the food and we had
Yep,
all
I do.
that.
I
Yes.
think, don't you?
we need
Yes.
to Do it something like that.
Now, of course, we also have this problem, it's not a problem, but we've got the Bass River celebration.
When's that?
So,
July 2nd.
July 2nd. So
That's
we
kinda
don't want,
close.
I mean, that's
Too close.
too close, isn't it? Do you think?
The
Or-
drives, that's like a big, picture that as like an all day, big party type thing. You know,
Okay.
golf is gonna be going on all day. We're working on trying to get a firework display that night.
Ooh,
Nice.
Obviously including Mark and Janae and the conversations for what's gonna be provided and whatnot.
okay,
But July 2nd picture, just like an all day.
all right,
event.
so really, it's a good time as well to introduce.
Yeah, we'll share all
Yes.
that, you know, we're
That
working on a
we're
bunch of
doing
things on the
it,
background
whatever.
for
Yeah.
that, so.
So you're saying not before that?
Like the.
No, I think we do need the members
fireworks would be
meeting.
like
Oh,
the end
yeah.
of The celebration.
Is
Yeah.
it possible to try to target early June?
Yes.
That's what I would say, early June.
So the first week of June would be our target.
Yeah,
That's
that'd be
We just
what I
have
good.
to, we
That'd be
just have
good.
to,
Kind of a reintroduction, what?
we just have to look at like our turn, make sure there's no tournaments going on during
Yeah,
the
yeah,
week and so we do it on a different day, that's all.
7th and 8th is the member guest.
That's a weekend though.
That's the weekend. So in the May 31st and the 1st, there's nothing, I don't believe
Is
so.
that Labor Day?
Labor Day.
Oh, I know, I'm just saying, like, so it doesn't get too close to like one of our tournaments where like we're, you know, we can't do everything we want to do and prepare everything we
We
want to
could
do.
do the beginning of the week after the member guest.
That would be good, right after, maybe.
When's the member guest? 7th and 8th?
Seventh and eighth.
7th?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, this will be
So-
like on a Monday or Tuesday.
could do like the
Yeah,
9th,
9th, 10th.
9th to 10th, yeah,
Yeah,
Be definitely an early in the week type of deal.
so it's a Tuesday or
that'd
Wednesday.
be good too, because it's at least.
That's a Monday or Tuesday.
or
Is
do
it?
you want-
Oh, yeah.
That's 3 weeks before this, the 120, the 125th too, which is good.
We can promote it during,
yes,
It's close enough
Yeah.
that people remember and,
but not too close.
so, yeah, if you can target that time, it's good.
How's that gonna affect our June meeting?
but,
Oh, we can always change that.
yeah, we can change that.
Can that be?
Or you
And
can
it's
post it.
normally we
prior.
would have a meeting.
It has to be separate.
So we could do our meeting on the 2nd or the 16th, all right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can do it on the
Yeah.
first Monday.
Yeah,
Fine,
just checking.
just if you don't, if we figure it out now, it's gonna be a big surprise later.
Everything will get squished together.
Well, I'll tell you what. We have a meeting in April. Let us know if the 9th and 10th work, and if that does work, then we'll just talk about, we can just schedule the June meeting at that time too.
Yeah,
That make sense? Cool.
Proactive. I like it.
well,
Trying to move.
all right, so guess we got the skeleton for that done.
What are you also looking for in topic? Obviously, we're gonna present like the projects where we're at, with everything. You guys looking for other things to be addressed from, say, Dennis actually reading? What are you guys kind of looking for?
Well,
so we
maybe
can
some of
set
the
this up correctly?
Some of the
We,
stuff.
the problem with these member meetings, they turn into a Q&A. And then it gets us nowhere because it ends up talking about tea times.
Yeah, well, we're not.
We're not opposed to talking about tea times, we're talking about tea times every single day here.
Right,
What we want to do for a member meeting is share the bigger picture.
I think we
share the
want, need to say,
This
basically, a
is the agenda.
synopsis of, this is what we've been doing, this is what's happening now, this is the plan for going forward, including like Dennis's plans for some clinics.
Right, no, you
what
can
we're
definitely
doing-
give an
What
update
we're
on
doing for
that,
the kids,
right,
you know, things like that.
And also
Yeah.
maybe include Shay in that too, and let them know what they kind, excuse me, what they have, you know, as far as the 9 and dine and, you know, this, that and the other thing. So
yeah,
give them, you know, an opportunity to speak to the, you know, to be more of a face to the
Yeah.
public.
I think we need to, yeah, use this as a time to promote some of our activities, to make sure they
Sure.
are successful.
Hopefully by now, some of the things that we talked about today will be in place.
Yes,
And they can-
also make sure we promote where we're gonna spend their money.
Well, that's the
You know,
project.
the types of projects that
Yes.
are
That's a
in,
good one, yes.
in the
yeah, so
office.
that.
Yes,
that would be
now we-
like the first thing to
Yes.
talk about is like, okay, so we just finished up project
We've
B, B,
done-
and C. Here's project D, E, and F
Right.
already in the queue.
it's like
That's already
done,
been through town
ongoing,
meeting, here it
whole
is.
moving
They need
forward.
to have an understanding of why the pass holder fee goes up every year.
Right.
Rather than, because we are taking care of things that haven't been done for the last 20 years.
Right, so it's, yeah, well, that's kind of like the lead off, and then I'll pass it off to say Dennis, or maybe you wanna speak to, based
Yeah, I
on
don't
your
mind
side.
speaking.
And then they can give a quick update on their side, and Ches can even talk, so we'll hopefully get an overall picture, and then that will kind of ease most people's questions on what's going on.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like how we would think to do it.
Maybe just have a paper with an agenda. This is what this is,
I'll put
Yeah, we'll
together.
send that out. We'll send
Just
that
to
out.
have, you know,
Send it
like,
out,
we
like
can-
here's.
Yeah, we've had an agenda in the past.
yeah. And that
Yes,
just helps maybe
you're right.
keep people on,
Somebody taught us
Fast.
what tea time, but we'll mix it.
maybe.
Yeah,
It'll come
No
up, it's
comment.
not. It won't.
yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right,
Best laid plans.
Very good, we'll get something together for next month.
well,
you
for the
guys to
next
read.
meeting and we'll
review.
kind of put together an
Yep.
agenda of what we think is gonna
We'll get
happen.
something together.
Yep.
So you guys can review it for-
Okay.
for April.
Bass River Bridge and plans. What's going on?
Yeah, let's see here, the bridge is in works, it has been delayed, unfortunately.
How come? Was it just delivery issue?
Delayed.
They custom build them?
Yes,
Yeah.
what happened was they submitted a plan that was wrong, so we had to tell them no, and now they have, what you have in front of you is the correct plan. The bridge is too small, not small, too short, not wide enough.
From, and
Oh,
you mean,
they did?
On the plan, like the plan said it had to be 6 feet wide
Uh-huh.
in the actual bridge,
Yep.
and they said 5 footer,
Oh.
so that would have been too tight.
Mhm.
So we submitted it back to them to say you need a fix. So what you see in front of you is the fully outlaid plans from my conversations with Tim and the bridge strategies. This bridge is in the works right now. They're hoping to pull this off by mid-April.
Oh,
That's the latest until I have. So
and are they
if
gonna
that
be,
changes, I'm sorry, I don't have much control over it. It Depends on when the bridge is fully built and it comes up on site. Once it's here, I guarantee you they'll put it in right away.
and we're not gonna have to have a helicopter drop it in?
No, it won't be that way. They probably will do some damage, unfortunately, bringing it out there, but we will figure that out. But that was, the main holdup is it was incorrectly sized. Now this one is correct.
Is this a weather wood update? I mean, like plastic woods or is this real wood?
composite,
It's 100%
Composite?
fiberglass.
Yeah, I just saw the picture. of it.
Yep.
So they're gonna do the whole thing at once, the bridge, they're fixing the car pads, all of it will be
Oh,
done.
excellent.
Their timeline to do it all is about a day or two, so just let you guys know, the warning ahead of time, the golf course will be closed for those couple of
Absolutely,
days.
yeah.
We'll be stuff
Liability.
on the course as well during that time. Possibly painting the clubhouse during that time,
Oh, impressive.
painting the parking lot. I don't know if you guys saw Bayberry parking lot, that's all freshly painted.
The lines are up. Yeah.
And what's going on way down below?
That's the bike trail.
Oh, that's the bike trail stuff?
But so like when you come back to Bass, it will be a nice painted parking lot. Hopefully the clubhouse is being painted at the same time. That's more very well weather dependent than the painting on the lines. We're gonna be obviously doing some maintenance on the golf course a little close, so taking advantage of the downtown. We do not want anyone around while the bridge is going.
No, it would be too much liability.
So
About when is that gonna be to do so?
right now they said around mid-April. So hopefully that's the case.
Hey, Scott, were you able to add any more disabled parking spaces at Bass River? I know we talked about that earlier.
Yeah, not at this point yet, Derek. We'll look at it further. It hasn't been painted or anything yet, so we'll look at it before. So. Far as, are you assuming?
Okay, are we making any changes to the carts? I know didn't we make some changes last year? We started with that, so we don't have the mud in the cart wash and all that stuff.
Oh,
the
The
car wash,
return,
the
the
return
return.
area at Bass River.
Yeah, we're working on a plan right now to pave the area, so that's something these two are working on right now.
Okay.
We're with Tim, and they're working on all of that, so. You guys haven't met Ashley, here's Ashley.
That was my next comment as to.
yeah, we're getting there.
It's coming.
Should have
It's
been
in
upfront.
Ashley is our new assistant professional, she's gonna be primarily based at Vassar, so stop in. Her and Ian are both working on that project together, so. When we figure it all out formally, we'll share that with you, and that would be something that happens. Probably in May or June when we put that up over there. That can be, the golf course can be open while we're doing that. So. We're working on that too. Couple moving parts at one time around here. So,
And are we paving the cart pass again at Bass River, fixing?
We're gonna pave certain areas of the pass.
I know, because if we move them, that would be silly to pave them, but,
We're actually probably gonna look at more of a plan where we rip out a lot of the pavement and put a different art material down, more of a
Okay.
natural look that
Mhm.
can stay.
Nice.
That'll be a lot cheaper than paving everything.
nice.
So we'll start with the worst ones and work our way around. Having said that, we hired a new superintendent for over there. And hopefully he will start within the next 2 weeks, and we have to get him up and running and everything before, this would be like a fall, winter project.
So
You know,
would
you
Josh
see
just
what-
be here?
Josh is based here, Josh is still.
Still
overseeing
supervises
both.
both, but
Oh,
yeah.
all right, so it's someone.
Mm,
under
maybe
Josh.
Someone underneath
Maintenance
Josh.
superintendent?
Yep.
Okay.
We're very excited about that, like, so we brought in Ashley, and now we brought in the superintendent, we're very much building our team correctly. So. You guys have problems, you know where to go besides me. I'm just kidding.
They all come to me
What are you
anyway.
gonna
No, we're very excited about it, and we hired
Oh, I can share it.
very qualified person out of a private course. Fortunately, I can't share that information yet until it's finalized, but we will. Hopefully in the next few days have that final. for you.
Okay,
Okay.
and are we finishing with the entrance? You know how we took down those U's
Yeah,
that
so the
way?
entrance, so we're gonna cut down the rest of those, and we're gonna put up a fence to help block the park and the tee off issue. So that's another project Ashley is heading up. So we kind of figured out where to stop the fence and start it, kind of thing, so that when the car comes in, they can keep going while the golfer is playing and still see the golf course at the same time.
To take the burden off of Ashley, how about the sign here? That's not the new sign, is it? The one-
No, I was gonna ask about that.
That is the new sign.
is.
That's the new sign?
That is the new
Yeah.
sign?
Oh, I thought
I
it
thought it
was
was
gonna be
gonna
an
be double
angular.
sided.
We moved, it wasn't gonna work quite well over
And
there,
lighted.
so we put the other one up here in the circle.
Oh,
All those stumps will be removed and that will be lit. So
Okay.
that will do a lot better once it's lit up as well. But that is the brand new sign out there.
Oh.
We can always add another one to the other side, but I think where it's set right now, I can see pretty much from everywhere.
well,
Yeah.
especially if it's lighted.
And then it is gonna. be
Somebody can take
lit
it
up.
out again.
And this one is, so if you go up top and change the lights to the flagpoles. so
One
they're
of
up,
these days. I'll
It's
find
not
out.
unfortunately have an issue with it right now, but that will light up the sign as well.
Just a little like
A lot different.
low,
Nice.
but iron rail, so
Oh,
if
I
somebody
know.
does, they're not going any further.
How about minefield?
That's it. Question regarding Bass River, I mean, I don't
6:30
know,
in the morning.
Just
that happened too.
curious about
Like,
what the
came up
plans
with-
are as far as.
Yeah, you were the one, because I
Routing
drove by before, and I'm like.
Yeah, so we are gonna
You were like, what?
change them.
Mhm.
We found some old plans back from the thirties that worked out a lot better for routing. So the front nine will stay the exact same, 1 through 9. 10 will be what 13 is now. You'll play all those holes.
Up the hill.
So 18 will be 15,
Okay.
and then you'll go 16, 17, 18, which is 10,
Is this-
11, 12.
Wait,
So-
what happened?
That routing actually flows a lot better on all fronts. We communicated with Tim as well.
It was that way a long time ago too.
Say- Can you
It's
say,
never been that way.
I'm sorry, can you say it again, just
That
quickly?
was, it was reversed.
Yeah,
So,
Can you just run through that again? This is Bass River.
yeah, front line's the exact same. And then,
Front.
the front,
yeah, and then you tee off what is now 13, that's 10.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You
okay.
go up and
Loops
play those
around.
up, and so
Okay.
18 is 15, and then you go play 16, 17, 18.
So I have two,
So 18 comes
two
back
ones,
to the
two threes in a
clubhouse.
row.
Yeah, you do have 2 threes in a row, but they're so late in the round,
It
it
doesn't
shouldn't
matter,
affect much play. Like I said, we looked at this up, down, left, right, communicated with Tim, it flows so much better for everyone
So
involved,
12 will be the finish hole,
correct?
which is a nice finishing
Yeah.
hole.
right.
This is a nice hole.
So.
And it comes
A
right. back
couple
to
other
the-
things that will happen over
Yeah.
time is some team movement on 10, some team movement on 1 to help speed things up on both sides. So this also gives us the ability to possibly do some back nine play now that they're both right next to each other. And not like turning 9 and 10 into another
Oh,
par 3,
okay.
so. There's a lot better flows of it, so that will be coming most likely after the bridge is in, and then we adjust after that.
And where is the shed gonna be?
The Shed's already there,
That's where it's gonna stay?
Excellent.
and things will change around the shed.
Okay,
And it's gonna be a road to the
Yeah.
right of it.
So that's the current shed, there'll be a trench line to run power to it, once that's done. And powered up, we will change some.
I haven't been there for a while.
We need that.
When are you gonna start this?
Right at, so like when we close down for the bridge and everything. And we'll do all the adjustments then, so when you come back, it'll all be changed up.
New scorecards, everything.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
then we'll have to.
Yeah.
So when people come back, it'll be more than just a
Bridge.
new bridge.
Correct. Yep, and then there should be some other things done at the same time if everything falls into place, so we're trying to show you we're doing a lot at Bass River too, for what we can
Yeah.
afford at this time. But flowing the course even better than what it had before is a big thing that we wanna continue to fix over, so.
And then we'll have to have it re-handicapped, right?
There shouldn't be much changes to it, because.
No.
Not until the T's move, you don't have to change it.
Oh, we're not moving any Ts then.
Right.
If anything, we're just laying a thing tiny bit and adding a T to the front, so it wouldn't change the whole,
Okay,
Just have to change the cards, that's it.
changing the yards, that's it.
Yeah,
okay.
So it wouldn't change any handicaps, wouldn't change anything.
I don't care, but we know there are some.
Yeah, it wouldn't change. anything.
Oh, yeah.
So, we're excited about all the improvements we're doing at both places. And, yeah, and Tim's working on a master plan for Bass River, which we should be able to unveil in July.
okay.
Excellent. And that, that will, I think, will be really nice for the members meeting.
Yeah, if it's available by then, that would be a great
Well,
thing.
it doesn't even have to be the master plan, but at least that there's a lot going on now. and-
Right.
And this is what's coming and
Yep.
Bass River.
Yeah, because Bass River's been essentially neglected for a long
Yeah.
time.
Yes, and there's a lot of people that only play Bass River.
Because
So,
of all of that.
Does the master plan, I'm assuming, includes like traps, the irrigation system, all that stuff? Just like, just,
Sure, everything we did over at Bass River.
just out of curiosity, I haven't been out to the links, is the draining working?
Oh, yeah.
It's working okay, staying
Been
dry
dry
and everything?
until now.
But I mean, even with the heavy rain, it's
Oh, yeah,
it's better than it was.
It's been crazy good. It's, so if you went over there right now, there's a couple little tiny areas that are wet, but
Yeah.
everything else is draining nicely.
Good.
nice. And what is our opening date for the links in
April
April
3rd.
3rd.
April 3rd?
No, there's no reason to delay the links. Anytime now.
That's
That
great.
thing is ready to go.
Excellent.
did it all.
Is it
Yeah.
now gonna be
Just
available
checking.
7 days?
Hoping.
same as The top and the
It
bottom,
worked.
I mean, it's red and white.
Yep, oh yeah, it's ready to go. There's no reason to keep it
Yeah.
closed for any reason, for drainage or anything like that. It probably
Much more
is better than
applicable
up here now.
for-
Oh, yeah.
And
Shorter.
Maintenance wise, it's much easier to maintain.
We may need to shut it down for maintenance purposes, but not
Yeah.
because it's not draining properly or not being able to play.
And is the intent again, kind of like last year, to have those early tea times on weekends for members to be able to go out
We
back?
don't plan on changing anything that we had before.
I thought
We actually plan on
we
having
talked
that
about
little
expanding it a
window
little bit, I think.
for the full annual pass holders to go out there prior to
Yeah,
the noon start time. So.
right.
Yeah, we talked about expanding it a little.
Yeah, cause it kind of like clears about 10:30, and then you have that little hour window where we can put some more play out there prior to the 12 o'clock start time. Keep that in mind as well.
And so for the pass holders for the links, they still will start at 12.
Correct. Good. But if you're
So it was
saying
one-
annual pass holder, you guys access to it prior to that.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. Was it one last year or was it 12?
It was 12.
It was 12?
It's been 12 the whole time, yeah.
I think we started off and then we backed up.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what year. it was.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Age.
We've been busy.
Yes,
Right.
All right.
I have a question on that redesign. This doesn't end up with that. When I first started playing Bass River, one of the problems was what's now 18. What you played what's now 18, and then you went over to what's now 10. And you had the 2 par 3s back to back. That's not happening again, is it?
No, it is, but it would be your 15 and 16 late and around.
Once pace is already established.
Yeah, but I mean, it used to get really backed up. I mean, you would come up to the first par 3, 18, what's now 18. And there'd be 3, 4 groups standing there.
that's when it was 6 and 7, not 15 and 16, or 16 and 7, 15 and 16. So that's when it's like the pace of play is catching you in the
Your
beginning of the
hope,
round.
your hope.
We've done a lot of research and testing. That the pace of play is very well established prior to you hitting hole 15. If it's slow, it's been slow for a day, not because 15 and 16 are back together. Those aren't the issues causing your pace of play. It's something happened prior to that for it to occur. 15 and 16 would not occur that problem.
Right, yeah, because you used to start on what's now 13.
Right,
That was
that would
hole
be the
number
issue.
1.
Is it didn't,
Yeah.
there's not enough time for it to clear and you backed up.
Is it 110, is that what it was then?
So this one caused that issue.
I remember one was 10.
Plus, we're also at 10-minute tea time intervals where it was 7 to 8 minutes.
I was
back
gonna
then.
say, yeah.
That's a huge difference on its own, so,
7 to 8.
yeah. Everybody in the Cape did that, it was awful.
Oh,
R3 starting,
Yes.
Yeah,
that was tough.
Yeah,
When he means 7, 8, he means like 6, 7. It was-
yeah,
It
shove
was-
them over.
Well, I think they were shoving them over as fast as
Oh,
they
yeah.
came in.
yeah.
Second somebody teed off on the par 3.
Yeah,
they sent
let
them
them
over.
go, yeah.
And then pace of
Where
play
we
is
stick
lost.
is a
at the-
10-minute intervals.
Yes.
Then pace of play is lost in the first 2 holes and you're done,
ouch.
so. You can't get it the rest of the day pretty much at that point, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of where we're at, everything for Bass.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, that,
Dennis
Yeah,
has a link that you can provide.
just one other quick question on the projects, if that's okay.
Which one?
The new cart barn and all that.
Yeah, I'll hit that at the end. That's
You're
tonight, it's
out of-
coming.
Yeah.
Tonight,
Okay,
save your question.
go.
Okay, as you know, we have a lot of things going on at once right now. We have a lot of projects we're working on. Painting have been done in the following areas. Both golf courses, restaurants have been painted. Their offices at Bayberry Hills Pro Shop, Ian and I have separated. Because he was, getting into me, no. So we're in separate offices now. His office is gonna be one down by the check-in desk and I'm staying where I'm at, which is
Nice.
there, but they've been painted. They match with the rest of the pro shop now. The bathrooms at Bass River, for those who haven't seen them, Brian, who works over there, painted them this winter, both the men's and ladies' room. And we tore out the artificial carpet that was in the ladies' room and put a new carpet in. If you haven't seen it, it looks very nice. So that was done. Also, Brian, who works over there, which did a great job. He painted most of the entire basement. The bathrooms in the basement, the storage rooms, everything down there. So he did a lot of work this for us this winter. So if you see him, say great job, because he did a great job. Quotes have come in for the clubhouse to be painted. We have a decent bid, which we're not gonna say yet, but that should be able to get onto that pretty soon once the weather warms up, so they can do the outside. The front deck at Bass River is gonna be replaced. That's gonna get started hopefully in the next week or two, and we're gonna tear that out and put a new Trex deck in there to hold up a little better, so
There's
that's.
little stairs that go in the front, is that what you're talking?
Yep. Yeah, but that whole porch area is gonna be replaced because it needs it. You haven't seen it yet because we haven't been open. Out behind Bayberry now down in the back. There was 2 windows removed in the restaurant. A new wall was put in, which is over, the soda machines were in that
Yes,
cubby.
yes.
So that wall behind them was taken out. And then a new wall was put in over all the way to the door. Scott purchased an indoor-outdoor television, so when we do tournaments, it's gonna be tournament scoring will be put up out there in the tournament scoring section underneath there, so that's gonna be nice. And the outside's gonna get painted the next day or so to get that started. Also, we have new sheds was purchased for the driving range here. And one for the starter shed over Bass River, which are both in place now. Next couple of days, they're gonna put electricity and water into both.
The new machine going in there too, you said something?
We're still working on that.
Okay.
One of the companies tried to pull a
There'll
fast
still
one.
be a drive range balls either which way.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about that, I just was curious.
no, we were, that was closed, but didn't happen.
Okay.
For those of you who have played over Bass River, have seen the new carts are in the house. The new GPS units are gonna be quite good for everybody. They have a lot more options. The view,
So we needed new carts to do the GPS?
No, we just got it.
it just happened to coincide.
Yeah, we actually did that on purpose to expire the old GPS lease with the current cards.
Okay.
So that.
Those were what, 3 years old? 3 years old?
What's that?
Were those 3 years old, the carts?
No, they were 5 years.
Five.
Were they that old?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So
Okay.
what those do for us is they have a fence built into them, so you can make parts of the golf course
Yes.
It's not
Inaccessible.
inaccessible, but there is also options for people that have handicap, so you can
Right.
change it for them. So that's gonna be a good thing getting forward. It's just a much better
Yeah, those-
overall GPS. It has much more bells and whistles, and if we do get the restaurant to get down there.
I appreciate that. I don't have to tell people now that they can't drive there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is gonna be automatic now. And the good thing for Bass River too, what it does is, the system is built with what they call the kill switch, so at night you can actually program the time when the cart shuts off.
Mm.
And it can't be restarted till a certain time in the morning, so they don't have to use those cables anymore to wrap up all the golf carts outside.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because the carts
Very
won't
nice.
move, so
Yeah.
it's a much safer and better way to do that. We're starting to get in merchandise for the new season, unpacking a little bit. We're just waiting to get our offices back together, and then we'll get that stuff out up here for both golf courses. Obviously, you've already met Ashley.
Finally, you get to the.
Ashley,
No, it's in my report too.
I got two.
Ashley came to us about a month ago. She started. I've known her for a while, so we're very excited to have her here. And some of the stuff she's been working on herself. Do you want to say a couple things about your Twilight and some of the clinics you're thinking about doing?
Yeah, well,
Where you come from?
sure. Previous to here.
Don't listen to him. You don't have to listen to him.
Previous to here, first, I'm graduated from Methodist University in North Carolina with their PGA class. So I'm a full Class A member of the PGA. I was at Rumson Country Club in New Jersey for 6 years as their first assistant. And then previously to here, the last 2 years, I was at Oyster Harvest Club in Osterville as one of their lead assistants as well. So I'll be joining the team this year. I'm very excited. I am hoping, I know Bass River used to do 9 and dines. I've always called them Twilights, but whatever works. I think we suggested probably Sunday afternoons and just doing fun 9-hole scramble format, try to get new people out there. I would love to see a lot more women out there. Maybe do 1 month is like a family one where you can have the kids out there with them and then include the restaurant. So having whether it's a buffet style or a set like a la carte menu or order off their menu, whatever they're. So I want to sit down with them, talk that over. But I think it would be a good way to get everybody out there on those quieter nights at Bass. And then I am looking at doing a couple women's clinics, either over at Bass Short Game or over here at Bayberry on the Range. And I was looking at possibly doing for the short game ones over at Bass. The reason I was thinking Bass was I would love to do, like I said, I want to get a lot more women, maybe some younger ones, whoever, I don't really care, out there, but I wanted to do some short game clinics so that we could do possibly like a clinics and cocktails. So do like a 30 to an hour clinic, and then everyone meets on the patio, so you can kind of do like a meet and greet, little mingle, grab a drink, maybe if they have some foods or order off the menu.
Yep.
Maybe bring a friend week one, so we can try to get some new people out there.
Yes, there is another executive golf course in town that used to have Tuesday afternoons about 4 o'clock. And they published what they were working on
Yeah.
each week. And it was for women. And that would be great. And then follow up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still doing that?
No,
They have
no.
stuff now.
Yeah, they got-
New staff, but that was
Yeah.
great. I went to a lot of them.
Yeah, I would love to do something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, that, I mean, and that was full. I mean, you had to sign up advance.
mhm,
But it was always full, and even sometimes he would work on other things, if you were a person that kept coming, even if it was short day, he might
Yeah.
take some time to work on sport and stuff.
yeah, so. but I'm open to any ideas anyone would like to suggest as well, so whatever Bass River needs this year. I'm
Well,
here.
we should definitely have you come to the Women's League meeting.
I have talked to Maureen about it.
We had a long discussion.
Yeah,
Right, good.
I've spent the last 10 years of my career working with the women and running the leagues. So that's like kind of what she was mentioning earlier. And I don't know if she was here yet. And doing Golf Genius and trying to help.
Because, so I had mentioned
Oh,
that we are not hooked in anymore to gin. Now it's a course handicap, and if you want to put your score in for gin, you have to do it yourself. But if Ashley's handling it through Golf Genius, it's automatic, nobody has to
Right.
think about it. We have we have real-time scoring, you know where you are.
Right.
So that's what I'm hoping to bring
I want to make it easier for
everybody.
the board and everyone.
Yeah.
It's not something I feel like you guys need to be making scorecards and all that kind of stuff every week. If you have pairing suggestions, then that's one thing, but like, I want to make it easier so you can go out and play and enjoy your round. I'll do the scoring, I can do all the prep work. Golf Genius has a great feature of, you do all your signups right there on the website. They do like league websites. So it's definitely something that we can kind of dig into and look into, yeah,
good.
make it a little bit more user friendly.
Well, it'll be interesting this year, because we'll have one handicap on Tuesday and gin handicap for the rest of the time.
Correct,
I
which
I
is.
see a 20-year spread, a 20-point spread. Coming up.
Yeah, it could be. Could be. All right, and last but not least, the bathrooms are up top are gonna start construction Wednesday. All the tile is in finally, so they're gonna start tiling the floor and the walls to start with. All the plumbing supplies have been purchased.
You're hoping to
Off
get
we
it done,
go.
hoping to get it done by the 3rd.
It should be, yep.
Yeah,
Excellent. Oh, that was
that'd be nice. if it was-
nice. Yeah,
Otherwise, you're gonna look up, or you're in front.
so I have two questions.
Upstairs, what happened?
Yeah, you can see these, those,
The patio, did we do anything with the patio at Bayberry?
We've done. It's a yes and no answer. We have a plan done up. And we have to find a septic pipe before we go any further with the plan. So we're gonna find that hopefully this week or early next. To fully locate where it is, because if it's in a different spot, the plan would change.
Oh,
So we need to actually locate it first.
okay.
So we've done some parts of the plan, like you've seen, I don't know if you guys been out there at all.
No.
We've done
No.
like store improvements where we're storing carts differently, flowing better. But the patio itself will probably wait until next fall or winter to do. Because we
Okay.
need to move the septic off the patio. In order to do it, we gotta locate the pipe to make sure that all works.
Is that
Okay.
in conjunction with with the work on the bathrooms, or is that
No, the bathrooms are,
on their own?
yeah.
yeah.
And my other question is, did we decide anything about water? I mean, we're not having water on the courses, but on the
I mean, the jugs.
No,
jugs or
water
something,
machine,
a water machine or something for.
water and ice, where we don't
user-
have to bother them.
golfers to be able to fill between nines or whatever or something.
Not yet.
Short answer.
Yeah, but we're working on that. I know I brought it up at the last meeting.
Yeah,
The water bottle plan, which now that she's here, I'll admit that I was influenced by Ashley. Not stolen.
It was a suggestion for him.
You know how smart
Bring
a
up.
move that is for you.
But yes, we are working, and now that Ashley is a board, we're gonna finalize that and figure out like a good plan for like the water bottle program. And try to start something like that, and that will involve Dennis in ordering of the merchandise to be able to have like logoed water bottles and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have a couple
For
companies,
purchase,
we can get that stuff pretty easily, so.
Yeah.
There was also something about, at one time, we talked about possible grab and go type stuff or something like that early, when before these guys were open, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
we're gonna fully communicate with them, as you can see,
Yeah.
there's some disagreements. So
Mhm.
what's
I
Yeah.
see that.
We'll,
That's why I didn't
Yeah,
push it.
we'll figure out, we'll touch base with them tomorrow to figure out. Opening, closing and all that stuff, so
Yeah.
we can figure out some possible options.
Yeah, because we talked about that.
yeah, because
We'll have to get with them.
yeah, we gotta get something out in the mornings.
So
For sure.
we'll provide some feedback once we communicate with them.
Feel hard to hold people back from bringing their own coffee when they can't get anything.
No, yeah, understood.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily worried about the coffee, we're worried about the liquor
Well,
and the food going in
Yeah.
and out. The coffee is one thing.
Another thing I wanted to bring up, which isn't really on here, but also Ian's been working on redesigning of the scorecards. I
okay.
don't know if you wanna talk about, now we're going to a,
Yeah. So basically, they're all ordered for Bayberry. We're going to a trifold card, so no more 3 separate cards for the different layouts and
okay,
courses.
nice.
So it'd just be a trifold, come and grab it no matter what you're playing that day. So if you're playing on the weekends, like you brought up, Jay, just grabbing the same card, and that way it's easier to figure out where you're playing. Has the new logos on it, new information. So there were some re-ratings that happened with the Lynx course, so that's on there. And it's a much more simple layout now, which I like, and nicer material. They're very good scorecards. So when that one's already ordered, they should be in soon. And then we're working on the Bass River one right now, but that one's, taking just a little bit more time because of the new
Change.
layout and changes to the holes and stuff like
That's
that. So
just a,
that's just gonna be, so it's gonna be a little bit different style. I picked out a model that I really liked, that they had on their website, the company that we use, and so we'll see how that one looks, and if I don't like that one, then we'll go with a different one. My kind of thing, and I don't know, you guys might agree or not, but I like scorecards that are a little more just kind of simple and don't have like all these crazy pictures on them and stuff like that. Have the logo of the course. A lot of you, if you go to private courses and you go to the higher end, privately owned public courses, stuff like that, you'll notice their scorecards are simple but to the point. And I like, that's what, kind of the direction we want to move with that stuff. So.
yeah, we don't need a whole lot of,
Yeah.
like pictures of the holes on there, because we've got now the GPS, which gives you everything you need.
Yeah, and we updated the map. We will have the map of the course in the back because it is important for some people to have, especially walkers and stuff,
Oh,
and
yeah.
especially with the Lynx course.
Yep,
Yes,
But the map has been updated as well, so it looks a lot nicer now.
Are we still using the same names like Lynx?
So right on the card, it'll say, it's kind of like faded out into the card, but it says
Watermark.
championship red, championship white, Lynx. So there's not like so there is still the red and white, but it's championship red, championship white. Championship white is playing that 9 going.
We have the
Lynx
name
course.
like the
There's no
sands
reference.
and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah, sands,
that's
no,
fun.
no blue,
It's
no
Farrell's
blue
Sand.
anymore. It's just the Lynx course at Bayberry.
Okay.
And you'll notice that with all of our apparel and stuff now too.
Okay.
We're like what Scott kind of alluded to earlier, we're not, we're obviously still one operation, but we're kind of trying to separate the courses in the way that they, function and, that people really understand what Bass River is and what Bayberry is, and also what the Lynx course is. So,
Identities.
yeah, exactly.
and then one last thing, marketing wise, we're gonna be on 2 more television programs coming up this season.
Nice.
Which is gonna be on NBC Sports Boston. They're gonna do one on each golf course, to feature each golf course on that. So that's something we're looking forward to. Once again, getting that publicity has been golden for us the last few years. And we're also gonna be, again, featured on, New England Sports Network's show, doing lessons, on Golf Destination TV. So that's another
Very
thing
nice.
we're gonna be doing this year, so. And last but not least, I'm trying, when I can't hold any of this, I'm working on seeing for the 125th anniversary, if we may get featured on Chronicle Channel 5.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm working on that. But, so hopefully it'll pan it
Yeah,
out, but. So,
very nice.
yeah,
You want to give a member update?
Sure. I printed a couple pages out. Membership numbers for where we're at so far. Everything is up, which is great. I kind of realized that plus 580% was a little skewed afterwards, because the Lynx obviously was not open at the beginning of last year, so we only sold 5 memberships. But either way, it's still good to see that now it is open. We're up to those numbers. As you can see, and as you guys know, I love to point out, the young memberships are
Yeah,
very much jumping. Under 35 is way up. Young adult is way up. It's obviously still very early, so we'll see where it goes, but it's a great direction to be heading in.
Must be having a lot of parties or something.
Well, we even noticed with Bath River, these last 2 weekends, it's been pretty nice weather. And on was it Saturday, we were 95% full, and probably 3/4 of that was public tea times. And I would say half of those public tea times were younger generation, which is, it's good, you know, it means we're trending in a good direction, because those are the ones we're gonna keep around for a long time, and, you know, hopefully sell some memberships too, and they're obviously buying them because they've been coming in and at a pretty steady rate here, so.
Twilight's interesting too.
The Twilight is interesting too. I think as a staff, we've done a really good job of trying to promote that membership to people. Just because, you know, I've talked a couple people out of that were unhappy with their membership into buying that one instead, because of, you know, trying to get tea times and stuff, and saying like, we've had people call, they're like, oh, you know, I work Monday through Friday and then weekends are so tough. I'm like, why don't you just get the Twilight membership? Cause you know, you get off work at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Come on over, you know, head over to Bass, walk. You're not paying for anything. You're good to go. And so we've talked a lot of people into that, and I think that's going to continue to grow.
So that'd be good, because that's the time that you've identified as having a lot of free open slots too, so.
I've been doing it like merchants, when you go into the golf store and say, we'd love to play, but we have to work all day.
Yeah.
Yep. So that is all trending in the right direction.
Excellent, great. All right, now the cart barn.
See it like.
No, it's just longevity.
We're actually not on our side right now. We're waiting on PAR to provide their information. I was communicating the last week. They're still working on all their parts to provide to us. So it's moving, but a little slowly on their end.
Okay.
So our PAR is what.
Yes, I remember that.
Yep.
So I had forwarded you that message from the other consultant. Could we just respond in some manner?
Yeah, I mean, I could respond to them. There's a lot of false information in that, but
Well, I don't think we even have to
you know, I can respond.
take it
if we
out,
hire-
just say that
We hired somebody else.
we have hired people and moving forward, whatever.
Yep.
Thank you for your
Yep.
time and whatever.
But yeah, the PAR is handling this for us.
Yeah.
And then they'll give us, they know what I want to be able to give to you guys, and that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna provide say 6 to 10 page document of here's what it could look like, here's the cost, here, yes, it can do this, this, and this. And then we present to you and you say, I don't want this, or I want this. You know, obviously based on cost or whatnot. And then we go back to them saying, this is what we're looking at. And they'll give another draft, and then we'll go from there, and then it will eventually go into construction documents and then to town meeting and to build.
Okay.
So this is the, working on the assumption that you're gonna replace the cart barn that's there.
Yeah, we've already determined that's the
I
spot.
mean, because that was part of the thing with the first thing.
Right.
was
Yeah.
They were gonna do.
A
an evaluate-
feasibility.
A feasibility study
Yes.
to see what was the best location.
Yeah, so-
In reality, there doesn't appear to be another location.
Right, so we've talked at length, or sorry, I mean, this probably been handled by me, because these guys are all busy doing all those things. But PAR is, I've talked to PAR with Tim, who's involved too, on his side. You know, Tim has been adamant about this is like the perfect location for grade. It matches right up. There's not a whole lot of movement on his end to blend the building back to the land. And then on all our fronts, this works for us as well. There's space on both sides of it, there's space in the back of it, there's space to do it. And we can go up, so I was communicating with them, I'm not looking for a feasibility study, we've determined we want it here. They know that we have power, they know we have water, they know that we would need to put septic in over there, they know all this already. So they are already doing all that on their end, and they're gonna give us this.
What about that, what about the fuel storage? tank?
Fuel storage would move, obviously we get rid of it once we're electric.
Well, once you're electric, you're not necessarily gonna need it there.
Yeah, I would get rid of it and either
Bring it
put
down here or something.
put it somewhere where it's needed, and just get rid of it altogether. And then that way it'll become something else, but more likely it's part of the building moving that way.
Well, I was gonna say that would, then gives you room to
Yeah.
move back there.
Absolutely.
We move it close to the carts at Bass River.
But, right, there's some chances of doing things with it. They would roll off the site, so. Yeah, they're fully aware of everything and we're excited to work with them. So they have their own subcontractors they work with and architects and whatnot, so they're. Excuse me, they told me that they're getting that last week, all that organized and they said, sorry for the delay and they'll be in touch very soon.
Well, I think the original feasibility study, because we were being asked, did we really need this? And did we have enough interest to support it? Whatever, revenue to support it and stuff. And clearly with our numbers and stuff, we have more than enough.
Yeah, I would say.
No, I'm on a government computer and it says my government computer is gonna close in about 10 seconds, so I got on my laptop, sorry about that.
Oh,
That's all right.
no problem. Yeah, so the thing with that is we've obviously know on our end, this is a great thing
Yeah.
for us. Bill Scott is working on this with us as well as his Matikes project, so could be some growing to that as well.
Oh,
What
okay.
they do there, but Bill is very much on board with us doing this here. And that's why we hired Park, because we're.
Yeah.
So I would hope possibly by early this summer, we have something to show. you guys.
Excellent.
And then we'll go from there on. But it's very much gonna be like a working document, here's what, the main things, what it could look like, the cost, what's in it. And then we go from there on how we make this all work.
Okay. I have one question.
A different topic for me, so.
Me too.
Oh, mine's on the transfer line. I just was curious. That was gonna bring down enough water so we didn't have issues sometimes in the summer too. Is that gonna be ready this year or is that,
Well, it was already active last year.
it was?
Yeah,
So
so
we're
what you
getting,
see is, they're making it so it's automatic.
okay,
So the second phase, so-called second phase of it is a vault went in last week. Which includes all the pumps on our site and not in the manhole. So
Okay.
everything is now gonna be automatic, so if for whatever reason we're super full. We can alert them to shut it off right away
okay,
and they'll hit a button and it goes to Buck Island rather than having to someone go into the manhole and manually do it.
so until we have a bigger pool, bigger lake,
Right.
And
So,
well, my
right
question
now,
was on the big lake.
Prior to the thing, it's been active all
The Great
last
Lake.
year since July.
Yeah.
So they're giving us about 200,000 a day.
so that's a lot more than what we were getting.
We were getting about, prior to the pipeline, we were taking about 150 a night
Okay,
is when they were watering. Now they can give us 200, almost up to 210 some days.
will that support if we start getting, the wastewater down? Will that be a large enough?
So like when we start getting wastewater town, we're talking like
Six-
almost
yeah, million gallons.
to 1.5
Yeah.
coming here, so. We would use a lot less than they give us. So,
That's why I'm gonna get the swan boats.
so say on average, we're gonna use, say, 600 a night. So we'll use what, it's gonna feed the pond and then go into possibly some chambers underneath the driving range parking lot.
But we'll need a whole new distribution system to get it here.
They're gonna use our pipeline at first, as they're building one that comes straight in, yes.
Oh, to come straight in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the volume they wanna send is a lot more than we can handle through our
Is that-
pipeline.
Is that timeframe still a couple of years out?
They're moving quite fast.
There's a lot of digging going on.
The fourth hole.
Yeah. That's,
Is
you
that-
can pretty much call that a done deal, and it's a matter of when it will happen. We know that it's gonna be irrigated, that's everything's gonna go in the pond and then disperse into chambers from there. I was on a wastewater call today, the driving range is gonna get dug up. A whole bunch of chambers underneath there.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That could happen as soon as November, because they need to put it somewhere. They
Okay,
need to test it going in chambers. So that could happen as soon as November, as well as the parking lots tested really well, so.
Oh, okay, I knew about, yeah.
Parking lots out of the
Yep.
deal as well. And then we're talking about doing areas on the golf course for chambers. As well as And rather than the things that go down the holes, it's gonna be a lot easier to just do a chamber. More likely we dig up a hole and we fix it kind of.
So is it possible that next winter you do all the, tear down all the trees and make the new holes?
No, no. This would be more of a phased approach to driving range,
So,
yes.
so they're gonna start.
So
with
they're
these
gonna,
chambers.
it's more, you gotta look at it as more of a ramped up approach, like they need to come online. Dump a bunch in the driving range, then they'll do probably say the parking lot and then further out.
Okay.
So it's a ramped up approach, not like, let's do it all at once.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the,
3 or 4
but the
phases.
fourth hole is the first thing, isn't it?
Well, they have, so what they have to do is they have to satisfy DEP that the water can go somewhere.
Oh,
It's
So
gotta
like
work.
when we can't irrigate it, they have to satisfy the demand that it's going underground and into the
oh.
chambers and then disperse. So the driving range would actually take place first.
Oh,
You mean like during the winter when you're not.
Right, so like say it's too much volume for Buck Island to take in the winters at their
Yeah.
permit, then they would send it here underneath the driving range. What their plan is they send it to us, say April through November, the big season. And then they would go back down to Buck Island from, send it there, and that's, if that's for some reason not handling enough, then they would send it back to us.
okay.
You need to determine that the chambers work enough for them to keep going.
So it sounds like the change in the fourth hole and all that is one of the last steps that it would.
No, you picture that as like the second step.
Okay.
So the chamber has to go in the ground first, so they can account that the water can go somewhere after, like, we're not using it. So they have to determine, yes, this is working, the water can be tested through that, go through that, does exactly what
Yeah.
they've modeled and showed.
So
Then,
the big.
then the
holding.
pond,
Yeah.
and then further out would be like next phases of, okay, we need to come here now.
Like the ninth hole or whatever,
Right.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
So this is all
Which-
similar to what was planned for Bass River.
kind of, yep,
yeah.
very similar
The
type deal.
underground chambers that were for the recharge fields and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So we're trying to do like at least invasive areas first, like the driving range is not a big deal to rip up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just destroy it, we'll put it back, kind of thing. And then if they need to move into the parking lot, they can do that as well. Obviously, this will all be done off season
Yeah.
and while we're open.
And I think that's another good thing to bring at the members meeting is kind of touch base on where water is. And that it's gonna be a phased approach, so people aren't worried about.
Oh, yeah, this,
It's not gonna be like Bass River, which was gonna have to be closed
Right.
down.
I
yeah,
think that's
I
really
would say this
to
is
know that.
within the next 5 to 10 years, they're gonna be doing something probably in an off season over here.
Yes, but it's nice,
Fully get up to the ramp up of what they need.
but it's nice, well, it's two things. One, some people are actually interested in what's going on with the water.
Right.
And, but it's also ensures the golfers that we're open for play
Right,
and not messing with.
yeah, so we would never,
Don't ever say never.
Try
we
not
would,
to.
I'm gonna say never, we would never take down the golf course at one time. So if we had to close, say, a section of it, we would always have 18 available here and 18 available there.
Yeah.
So if they needed, say, to come into a couple holes and we needed extra time, like we had links there, there's still 18 available and 18 available. And we would never have it down for, say, the whole year. It would be knowing that we're either gonna do this later in the fall and close it down early, or like we did the links and open it later.
Okay.
But it's strategically doing it where it works for all of us, not, they don't have full say to just, oh, I'm gonna come and rip up 9 today. It's, we have a lot of, it's what works for us over what works for them.
Okay,
But we've already agreed that the driving range is a great spot. It tested very well last week when they did the testing. So that, like I said, more than likely that'll be done in November, December, that they put the chambers in the ground.
and that will work into our favor, right?
Yeah, so we
They
get
are
it, we get
paying
it,
to put it back.
right, so we get an updated driving range back.
I
So
see.
that's kind of like the trade-off is we said, yes, this is what we get back.
Yeah,
For extent.
Which will stay green.
Yeah.
The Taj Mahal
You got
drive
that right.
out there, but.
yes.
Grass is always greener. Oh.
We'll have a
Chamber
much-
How come the
check.
grass- how come the grass is always
Right.
greener on the driving?
No, that cool.
But they're very aware of, like, so the conversation is, okay, so what do we need? It's like the needs of the golf course to what they need. So how can we match this up so we all get what we're looking for?
Yeah,
So we very much need expanded parking. If they're gonna throw it underneath the parking, we get expanded parking. So,
and moving on to the fiscals and financials. And has anything come out about the second the, indirect overhead?
No. It's not.
I talked to Richard at length
Uh-huh.
not long ago.
Isn't he working on it
He
supposedly?
was supposedly working on it.
He told me when I saw him last.
It's a couple of years now.
Yes.
He said.
And it's going up next year. We're getting hit for more next year, another 100,000.
That's not true. It's in the budget at 300 again.
Oh, it is? I thought it went up to 400.
It was, and then somehow it went back to 300, so.
Yes, somebody is working.
They found 100K.
So 300, yeah, it's, right now it's at 300.
Okay.
Did he say why we haven't been able to make progress on really getting?
He's
to
had a
that?
lot bigger fish to fry
He
at this
has,
point.
there's some huge issues in town. I
It's just-
agree.
I understand that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that he's not aware of
He
it.
is.
He's definitely got his hands full with the school system and other issues in town. That is taking priority over that topic of conversation.
I didn't
But
think
he's
it-
very much bringing that up. I think that would be like a summer topic for him and dealing with that. And we're not the only ones that. have it.
Well, I was gonna say, and there's 4 enterprise,
Right. There's
Yeah, I was
multiple
gonna say, it's not-
accounts that have,
so it's not just us. It's,
so, yeah, he's,
It's all
the
the
finance
enterprise
committee's
fund
looking
type
at it.
things.
mhm.
Water, us and a couple others. Is that-
Arenas or something like that, isn't that?
we have a brains? No, we haven't.
I don't know if we had that one, but I know the septic, the water is one.
right.
Water is, yeah.
Water set.
Septic and us,
Septic.
and there's,
Septage
yeah,
is a separate, oh, trash maybe?
Yeah, I think there's something at the transfer station. There's
that's what it is.
some.
Yeah.
All the ones that have revenue.
Yeah,
Oh, not beaches? No.
yeah, I think we,
Favorite golf course, big thing happening on the golf course right now, they're edging the bunkers and adding sand. It's usually a hot button issue in the bunkers.
Yes,
so
it is. Yes, it-
They should be nice and prepped, ready to go.
Nothing worse.
Okay.
nothing worse than hitting that cement.
So those look, they look awesome. They've done a great job maintenance.
excellent.
Forward to swinging a club again.
Any members' concerns? I have one quick question. In the last 2 weeks, I've gotten 3 emails saying
No, we'll find out.
I have not done my training online for.
Yeah, I got one too.
Did you
Oh,
get
yeah,
one?
conflict of
Is it-
interest.
It's not the same thing.
No, it's.
You don't have to do the whole thing. It's,
Oh, you don't?
all you have to do is read the letter that, you know, basically a summary of the thing. Say that you read it and that's it.
That's
Oh,
all.
okay.
That's
I
all.
thought I just did it.
You did the whole thing.
I thought that too.
It was actually.
Everybody's talking about it.
I thought that too, but what I did is I clicked on
Conflict of interest?
the email. To click on.
One.
Don't go logging in there yourself.
Oh,
no,
okay.
no.
Go to the email that they gave you. That takes you to a page that shows you the letter. You sign in, right? You read the letter and you say you read the letter.
That's
That's
it.
it.
Oh, okay.
I
I just did all
I
that.
already did it,
Yeah,
so.
we-
Huh?
I haven't seen anything.
You see,
You haven't?
you're the type
No,
of
I
kid
didn't
where
get
I
it.
used to give a
Is this
test.
for,
where you
like,
had said,
re-upping
read
or-
all the directions. And then you waited
think
for
it's
them to
every
all go
2
up and
years
sign
you
their
have to
names
do
on
it.
the board.
I don't read
Except the
them.
one person who read it all the way to the end and said, stay at your seat and don't do anything.
Yes, you're
Well,
right.
you could only do that every couple of years because brothers told other sisters, et
Yeah.
cetera, and they came looking for it.
Isn't it every 2 or every 3
I tried to
years?
create
That-
my own.
Is it 2 years?
There you go. Here's
here's
the person I was looking for.
Yeah, we're-
We have to do a,
You have to do probably a much.
actually it was much, yeah,
Much more.
much more advanced than it was.
Well, so was the last one I just did
Yeah,
last year,
well-
much more advanced than,
So you're probably just signing off on that you did that and.
okay,
understand it's
I did
still
one a month or so ago, month or 2 ago.
all right. And then my other thing is just to let you know that we should be voting for new offices next month. So,
They still looking to fill a member?
yeah, we need a
I
member.
have to replace,
You mean new paragraph?
Well, remember,
Because on the
Yes,
website
no,
it says new
you.
paragraph.
I don't know what time frame it is right now, but
Yeah,
I guess around June or July.
okay. Well, I need to replace, Andrew,
Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
yes, and anybody that would prefer to be president,
I have
chairman, or
no idea.
whatever.
Not on your life.
Oh, she's enjoying
I
the
do.
secretary so much.
Yeah,
Doesn't wanna leave
no.
that job.
Jerry.
I have to, I have to leave the meeting now. Whatever you want, I'll do. I don't care.
Next meeting.
All right. Oh, yes.
I think it's April.
So 14 is the second.
Does that sound good for everybody?
So what day, Monday?
Monday.
Monday, the
Monday.
14th,
Okay,
and do you
I'm-
guys want it at 5 or?
Yeah, let's keep it at 5, please.
Okay,
I'm scheduled to work that day.
be back by 5.
Can't do it. No, I can't do this. Secretary.
Oh, can't do the secretary. Well, Jerry could do the secretary.
of course, I was hoping you'd say that. Sure, I'll do it. Sure.
It's yours.
All right. Anybody else have any comments? Anybody like to?
I'll make a
Meeting?
motion to end.
Second.
Second.
If you're gonna enjoy, we have to do a roll call.
Oh. For the
Say
vote
what?
or for, I did a roll call in the beginning,
Adjourn, you still need to do it because it's.
right? Roll call.
Jay Frapery. Aye.
Ted Deckle.
Doreen
You
Levittown.
agree that you're adjourning, you don't need to say your names, but you
Okay.
all.
Oh, we
Sorry.
were, yes.
Because it's.
Agreed.
Zoom.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That's what we do, by the way.
We are done.
Okay.
Bye, Jerry.
Thank
Bye,
you.
thank you. Thanks a lot. See you next month. Thank you.
Go ahead, Vermont. Mud season.